Greetings, YouTube. Public offender here with Thinking Forward. What I have here are three 12-volt, 35 amp hour Harbor Freight special, of course, and yes, they had a special Thunderbolt Magnum solar batteries. Now these are a deep cycle style, sealed lead acid. I know I'm old-fashioned, but they're fairly reliable. I trust them, and they're stable. And I can just have them rebuilt when they wear out. So, excuse me, fantastic. Oh, actually, these ones, the special they're running is like 74.49 or 74.99 per unit. So I got all three of them plus tax. I think for like 240 something, 250, about 250, I'll just say. And these batteries, they're about half the size of a normal car battery, and they weigh about 25 pounds a piece. So I'm adding a 75 pounds to the I did that. So I can't put them here. This isn't big enough. Plus, I don't want to use up my stealth drinking at the park with my cooler cargo space. So I'm going to mount them here, and they're just short enough to where it won't inhibit my my dress shoe area. So they all fit there, but they stick out a good 3-4 inches on either side. So I'm gonna have to build a double bracket here, put them there, wire them in line, of course, and then protect the terminals with probably electrical tape or until I can build some kind of box enclosing unit there. And of course, I'll keep out here a quick disconnect or something so I can run on these units until, if these run out, I still have my 15 amp hour units under the hood, so I'll be able to just jump it out real quick and run on the deck pack. So essentially I'll be running on, let's see, 35, like 50 amp hour. That's a big gas tank for a little tiny scooter like this. So yeah, and I haven't done any other modifications to it yet as far as speed goes. I was thinking about a 72 volt motor that spins at about what did they say, 62 to 6500 RPMs, but that's way too much. The speed on this thing would be like highway speed, like 70 tops. I'm not looking for anything that crazy. I might want to get a better motor controller though, because that one's kind of finicky. It likes to overheat. But anywho, let me starting on with it, and I'll let you know. And of course, what kind of DC electrician would I be without getting the proper parts? I've got my a terminal and butt splice kit with I think there's heat shrink in there, the necessary crap. Got nuts and bolts. This is what the batteries came with, because they're post batteries, looped post, but I got some thicker ones. These, I don't know. Yeah, these are flatter. These probably make a better connection. In fact, I think they're the same exact. That's okay. And of course, 16 gauge extension cord that I'm just going to sacrifice for this project. Because, instead of doing the right thing and going to Lowe's, getting the proper gauge DC wire, I'll just cut up an extension cord. That should be fine. It shouldn't get hot, even with a 1000-watt draw. I think 16 gauge will work just fine. If it doesn't, I'll find out real quick, because it'll be burning my my man parts as I'm flying down the road. So yeah, we'll see. Well, there she is, my friends. I had to fabricate just a just a smidge there, slight modification, but yeah, it fits pretty well. I sat on it, gives me more than ample room for my you know, my stomping units. All right, and she's still got her impeccable low center of gravity. Hey, this unit even works with the kickstand. Fabulous. Okay, so nothing's hooked up yet. I got my my wires here. Now, just because of its being, you know, it's DC, so it's red and black. So all I had was some solid bright copper. What is this? 12, number 12 wires. So this should take this type of load. So black I'm treating as hot, and the white is well, in this case would be negative, but I'm going to call it neutral. I'm so used to working on AC current, this being DC. I have to get a little creative with my colors here, so bear with me. Okay, progress report. I've got that battery wired in line with this one, and that one wired with into this one. I'm essentially using, you know, extension cord braided wire, which is probably nowhere near the gauge I need. You know, if it starts melting and burns and catches a fire, I'll go back and cut another piece of my Romax off and use that instead. Let's see, and I'm using these little, you know, crimp connectors. Give yourself a hefty enough amount of wire there, and you just crimpolate on it. Of course, I'm using my fancy wire cutters. It has a crimping tool built in, and then yeah, I'll demonstrate. They flip around. Then you have your cutter and your stripper and your needle nose head. Flip her over, and you've got your crimp. I love these things. I've had these things for 5-6 years now. They don't cut as well as they used to, but they get the job done. Alright, so all that leaves is this black wire goes here, and this white wire comes all the way over here. Of course, I'll safe this up with electrical tape, or maybe not, ever. You know me. I just like to do shit on the fly and cross my fingers. Okay, I'll get back to you once we've either started a fire, an explosion, or better yet, it might actually work. Haha. Yeah, this will be my screenshot. Super scooter, hell yeah. Okay, here she is. All connected. In line as she should be. Now let me see if she can get any power. Oh gee, it's on. And we have power. Oh crap. Well, let me see if the motor engages when I give her a little throttle here. Oh, the controller's working. Yes, she's all. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that didn't end well. So it's working. Let me fix this. I'll get right back. So there she is. The Razor Not So Ecosmart long range pocket rocket, I would call this. Oh yeah. The heck is this? Oh, dumbass tag. That's just, yeah, the ratchet strap nonsense is just temporary. But she's a taut unit. Oh, yeah. Well, what do you say we take her for a test drive? Okay, before we do initial road testage, just wanted to point out the short black wire, that's obviously the positive going into the controller. And this long one over here, that's, you know, the negative through the inline deal that I've done there. And you're probably wondering why this isn't red and this isn't black. But all I had was, you know, alternating current, you know, AC wire you use in a house. All I had was 2 wire. I wish I had 3 wire number 12 bright copper because it has red, black, and white in it. But all I had was some 2 wire Romex, you know, black, white, and of course your green ground. I wasn't going to use green, that's not good, so I wired it the way I would do AC current instead of DC. So this guy is going in. I have a little tab connector into the feed, and that the black is going to the red and the white is going to the black. It may confuse some people, but there's a method to my madness. It's called not wanting to spend a lot of money. So that's what that's all about. And okay. Anyway, is it on? No. Here, let me switch it on. She is a powered unit. Okay, let me get the stand up. Here we go. Oh yeah, I used a ooh, damn, all this extra weight. I'm gonna put some air in the back tire. Let's see, a little throttle. Oh yeah. Let's see. Okay. Look, yeah, my feet fit comfortably right where I usually put them. No issues there. That was one of my concerns, that I wouldn't have room. There she is. This thing is starting to look gnarly. I was making some weird noises. Okay. Yeah. Everything seems fairly secure. There's a little noticeable lag in the usual acceleration. But I didn't really build this unit to go, you know, super duper duper ludicrous speed. Oh, that's what that is. My kickstand's dragging the ground. Okay. Oh, okay, here's a big bump. Yep. My power unit is a secure unit. Okay, well, now she still goes speed. She just a little lag in the acceleration with the extra 75 pounds of battery I put there. Here's my scooter stopper. 9,000. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh. Okay, I see a flaw already. Alright, I'll point that out when I park here. Let me park up back at the garage. Okay. Here's one issue I've noticed. Planting your foot on the ground to hold yourself up and then going to put your foot back, I'm catching right here. As you know, I wear my slacks and my slip-on dress shoes or any kind of formal clothing. Seems to get caught there, so I'm probably going to have to cut and sandpaper and round that edge off really well. Same with this side. until I figure out a more what do you call adequate or efficient battery storage system, which I'll probably build. I'm not sacrificing my cargo basket. That's my beer basket, alright? We don't mess with public offenders' beer basket. Capiche? Probably building some kind of side rail. And side rail there. One battery on each side, and then maybe one right under the here somewhere. Just to to even out the weight, distribute it better. Or one on either side, and then I leave one under the seat here on the deck and turn it sideways and just build a containing unit over top of that. Just so it's out of sight and out of mind. So this morning, the scooter weighed about 90 pounds, and I've added 75 pounds to it, give or take a pound or two. So all in all, I said she's probably pushing 160, 165 now. And with me on it, I weigh probably 120. So that's almost 300 pounds. And that 1,000-watt motor, it there's plenty of torque and plenty of pull still. And she's got some, she wants more. So I'm thinking I could probably run a decent tow trailer off the back of one of my trailers I built that I store out back. Now that I have the range, or theoretical range, I might take a nice scooter road trip. I'll load up the tent and the other supplies and go on a full-fledged, fully electric, full soy road trip. Well, I can't call that soy, that's lead acid, but well, actually, it's more environmentally friendly than lithium, I'll be honest, and ethically too. So anyway, yeah, I'm liking this. I am going to have to do something about this jumbled mess right here, because now it just looks like I've strapped a rocket engine to a child's toy. And the orange ratchet strap really looks like, what do you call, flow grown, or whatever the people down here call it. Like, I live in Florida. I wasn't born here, just so you know. But it's starting to look like I was born here. So, anywho, yeah, we'll get back. Next video, I will definitely do a full-fledged range test. I would have done it today, but I have to go to sleep in probably the next 30 minutes to an hour because I have to go to work tonight. I opted to do my latest project at night, so fantastic. I'm just joking. So yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments, and let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing this thing do like a 40-mile, maybe 50-mile road trip in the future when the weather gets a little warmer. You know, I'm not going 30 miles an hour getting hit with freezing cold wind. You can forget that. So, yeah. Let me know. I might even buy another one of these and use this as, like, you know, an experiment, you know, a lab rat, and then keep the nice one, keep the new one. Because, oh, this thing's totaled, actually. Do you see where I wrecked it? The tube frame is buckled. And I'll show you. That wheel is not supposed to be that close. Okay, so yeah, this is a totaled unit. But it does drive in a straight line still, so that's why I still use it. So, anyway, here, I'll give you the outro. The powering down Wait. Alrighty. Well, keep drinking and keep thinking. Forward.